What's up, guys? Welcome back to our another podcast after very long time. So, what's up, Ronit?
Yeah, hello. What's up, guys?
Where have you been?
I've been pretty good. I've been pretty good. We are doing another podcast after a very long time. Yeah. And
But there are some vlogs going on our another channel, the
Yes, check
Tendent
out the
Vlogs.
vlogs. Yeah.
Link is in our description box. Kindly subscribe to that channel also. So, today's very first news is pretty awesome about what's going in our country and related to our country.
Yes.
First news one is coming. So Rohit, first thing is coming from the PM Modi, that how he is taking our India to another level.
Yeah.
See, there is news articles of every like Hindustan Times, the Mint, the Economic Times, the Times of India. One is covering Modi nowadays, how he is recovering the India and taking it to the another level. So what's your views on the?
My views are pretty good, man. I have always been a fan of Mr. Narendra Modi. Okay, and he's a great PM. This guy, Chirag. He is the person who's actually a Congress supporter. He loves.
No,
Rahul
I am
Gandhi.
not Congress supporter actually.
He
I am a
loves
both
Rahul
kind
Gandhi.
of supporter.
He says he's a very educated man.
Rahul Gandhi,
Yes.
he's educated, but saying that India is not a democratic country is a bad thing to another country.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
another country, he's saying that they see there's written that India is lack of democracy. There is no democracy in India. So what does it mean?
Man, he's a hypocrite. Okay.
Yeah, I know that.
When his ancestors put an emergency on India, okay, unlawfully, then there was no problem. Okay. Now, after a long time, his party, now they are not in rule. Another party is in rule. Now they are saying there is no democracy, bro. These people are flipping bullshit, man. These people are bullshit. Okay, that's what these people are.
Bro, he doesn't care about his party. He only wants to take prime minister's seat.
Yeah,
But he can't for
Yeah.
another 8 years,
Yes.
as he's not a member
Yes,
of parliament.
yeah. So Rahul Gandhi is F. We all know that. Rahul Gandhi is F.
But his
Another
sister,
Now his sister, we don't really
see,
know his sister.
his
okay.
sister is tweeting regularly about BJP, how BJP is attached with Adani Group of Industries, and how Adani Group is Industries is demonetizing the, what is the correct word to use? Demolishing the India.
Demolishing. Okay.
Yes. Demolishing the India in many other ways. Unlike
Okay.
he is connecting
I will tell you
Adani
one
with
thing. I will tell you
Vijay
one thing.
Mallya,
Okay, yeah.
Lalit Modi,
Makes
Narendra
sense,
Modi in
makes
another tweet.
Okay,
He
when
says-
Vijay Mallya happened, okay, when Adani company started, who was in ruling? Who was the ruling party?
Congress,
Yeah.
INC.
So, man, I am telling you, Congress is full of people who are a bunch of hypocrites. Okay, they only care about ruling. They do not care about the country. Do not care about the country's people.
Bro, let's talk about INC or Congress in another podcast. Let's talk
Yeah.
about how
Okay, we're
Modi,
getting too political.
how
Yes.
Modi is rising India and
Yes.
supporting India and representing India in another countries. See,
Yeah.
everyone will hate Modi. You like or hate it, but you cannot ignore it.
Yes.
You say in another country he's representing India, not one man. He's representing whole India. Yesterday at 9:37 a.m. Modi said that during a ceremony in Washington, India became the 27th country to sign the Artemis Accords. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson participated in the signing ceremony.
Yeah.
It's a very huge
Yeah,
progress.
do you know about Artemis records actually?
Not much.
Yeah, I will tell you. It's kind of like a international space station.
Okay.
So ISS, that space station where people go and live, that satellite where people go and live, that kind of thing. USA is actually, especially NASA, is actually starting another mission in which they want to send people to Mars. Okay, and now they want to do that by including all now they want to do this by including other countries. Okay, in
Okay.
which India is now included. So what
Yeah,
will
so
happen is
27th country.
NASA will help India with its own space missions, and India will help NASA with their own space missions. Okay, after when the first ship, after I don't know how many years, I don't really know that specifically, but after some time, when NASA will send its spaceship, send its astronauts to moon, an Indian astronaut will be also with them, wearing the Indian flag. That's the
That's
main-
very proud moment
That's
for
very
India.
proud. Yeah, very proud. Yes.
And when he met Tesla
Yeah.
and Twitter CEO
Elon Musk, he said- Elon Musk
that
said-
was the first thing he done after visiting to America, and he said that Elon Musk said that I can, he will sign any agreement, but he wants to come in India, settle Tesla in India, and his Starlink internet.
He said, I'm a huge fan of Modi.
Yes.
He said that
He said it's a pride of honor.
He
to
said
meet
he
Modi.
actually wants to, open up and have new companies in
Yes,
the
and
new
he can
companies
sign
in
any
the Indian market.
any document, any
Yeah.
any agreement
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that.
yeah. He said so Mr. Modi said that he said to
Mr. Modi.
Mr. Modi said to Elon Musk that he really wants to open up the economy. He really wants new companies to be established in India with India's own interest in mind. That's the main thing. That is the main reason why Tesla is still not in India, because he cares about the India's own native infrastructure and industries. Okay. Which will be demolished if Tesla came early, because Tesla is a huge thing.
What do
Tesla
you
is not
think about, and what are your views on Starlink internet services?
I think
What will happen to Geo fiber and Airtel fiber?
No,
after this?
Starlink is a game changer, I think.
I think
Specifically for rural areas, because Starlink, if you people don't know what Starlink is basically Tesla is sending some of the satellites to the space. And the dish TV type of thing, where we get the TV.
D2H.
D2H, dish TV.
Direct to home connections.
Yes. So that kind of satellite, dish that you have on the rooftop, that sends the signal, TV signal, and
You mean
after
direct internet will direct come through satellite?
Yes, yeah, through satellite and through dish TV. So you will have some sort of a dish TV on your rooftop, and that dish TV will be connected to the satellite. Okay, so that is how the interconnection will
But
happen. It's going to
apart
be really
from this-
smart. So it's going to be really good for the rural areas.
No. But apart from this,
Yes.
will this settle in everywhere in the country?
Yeah, they can actually do
every village.
Yes, it's satellite, bro. Like every village, of course.
Okay, and it's a very good thing then.
Yes, very good. It's going to be cheaper than Geo.
Villages are progressing nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
There are 4G smartphones are in the villages. The education is in the villages.
The problem with high-speed internet in villages is that it's actually quite expensive, and
Yes.
and Jio and Airtel are not in villages. Okay, only 4G.
Bro, internet
4G
is for
maximum
free.
4G speed
Internet
is
is
5
for
to 10 GB.
free. Internet is for free. They only take the charges for their maintenance, the router they are giving, the services they are providing.
Yes, that's my point. So internet
See,
is
they are giving. Let's come to the OTT point of view. They are giving free OTTs along with the broadband connections.
man, a person. Yeah, bhai. The thing is, a person in a village don't really care about OTT. He doesn't even probably have a TV. Okay, he probably have a small smartphone. Okay,
But in the city, we are seeing that
in specifically
there are
in
600
schools.
rupees plans, but they are including with the fiber of 900
No,
only.
man, the thing with Elon Musk is actually not really, his market is actually not the
OTT.
urban areas. His
Okay,
market is the rural areas where the wire connections are very hard. Okay. So that's what his market is.
So, apart from this, we come to the PM Modi's another visit, like from America only, the type of respect the singers are touching his feet. What are your views on it? The Brazil minister.
Actually, I have not really seen the video of
but
singer touching his
there was
feet.
a main singer who was touching his feet,
Okay.
and that's a very part of respect. What do you want to say? And some days back, a Brazil minister was touched his feet.
No, Brazil is Papua New Guinea actually.
No, what?
Papua New Guinea.
Okay.
Prime Minister.
And another topic Modi has took that he and Biden are taking eye on China. both. As China is the enemy of America, I think so.
And also of India.
And now has become of India, but now they are both wants to tackle China. What are your views?
What my views are is very
What do
simple.
you think about that? What will it end? At what it will end in future?
I think, man, with USA, because that is the dominant power here in this partnership. I think USA is has taken a huge step, including India. It's not like a huge step because India is like a crucial part. Okay, is that the enemy of your enemy is your friend? You know, that kind of thing.
Enemy of enemy is your friend.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's why, and India has a very crucial part because India, first of all, matches its ideology. We are both a democratic country. China can say whatever the hell they want to say, but they're not democratic. We all know that. Okay.
Okay.
Second thing is that actually America really ignored India when in the Cold War. Really?
Yes,
And they sided Pakistan. Now see how the tables have turned. Right?
Pakistan
that's
has
the thing. Yeah, Pakistan is
we
default.
should not
Pakistan
talk
is
about
Diwaliya country. Okay,
we should not
it's a
talk
country
about
of
the-
beggars.
Actually, Pakistan is the baby of India, a sperm of India that went out to that. You know.
Okay, so Pakistan is basically the child. Okay, the
Sperm child
yeah.
that went back in the race of thousands.
Yeah, I don't think Pakistan will even will exist in like 50 years, man. I seriously don't think that. I
But
doubt that.
Pakistan was not like this as of today in past. It was a good country in the time of like Benazir Bhutto, say. That was not the time.
Okay country. Okay, it was not good country.
Good,
Let's say,
I'm not-
okay.
not
Like they
saying
were
good.
radicalized.
I'm not
in the
saying
Bhutto.
good.
Bhutto was like a dictator, man. He was a
I'm talking
he-
about Benazir Bhutto.
yeah.
She.
They were ready, bro.
I'm not
it
talking
was a
about Bilawal
daughter,
Bhutto.
man. It was they are all in from same family, Gandhi type
Yeah.
family. They don't really care about Pakistan. We all know.
But
Okay.
yesterday's Modi's tour to America was ended, and now he has moved forward to the country. I don't know exactly where he moved there, but he has very warm welcome there. He
And
has the first visit to that country.
So you know what we can learn from this is actually
After
USA.
Indira Gandhi. After Indira Gandhi, Modi is the only one
Yeah.
who is,
you
has
know
a
what we
foreign
can learn.
relations
You know
like
what
this.
we can learn from this trip is this. Okay, India has a very crucial part in geopolitics now.
Yes.
Okay, we cannot take ourselves lightly.
Yes.
Others cannot take ourselves lightly.
No.
Okay, but the main thing is whatever we want to say, whatever they say, we all know that once the time comes when they don't need us, they will throw us out. They will throw out. They will throw us out of the partnership of the group. We all
Yes.
know that. Okay, USA is the kind of a country we do किसी का सगे नहीं है वो. They're not,
They can't be trusted.
they can't be trusted, man. They are very self-interested. Okay, very very self-interested.
But Modi has done one thing
You
about the
remember
visas also.
you remember when the allies they beat off the Axis in World War II. USSR was with them.
Yes, I
Now
know.
you
I
see
know.
what happened in the Cold War. They both became rivals. That is what I'm talking about, right? China was actually helped by USA. People don't know this. You need to learn a little bit of history. Actually, there was a special deal that happened with China. A lot of business was actually given to China. There was a kind of a free trade deal that happened. A lot of their intellectual properties were transferred to China to use to manufacture, and that was a major reason why China as it's at this point where it is at this status. That is one of the major reasons. Is USA one of the major reasons? Okay, and now see, they are their biggest enemy. So USA,
It's a
you cannot trust
It's time.
USA. You cannot trust
turn
USA.
them down, bro. It's time.
Yes,
to turn
man.
them down.
They will backstab you. Look at Putin.
I
Okay,
can see about Putin.
Putin. We'll come to Putin, guys. So I think
The
this
news
is.
is coming about the. I am reading the latest Hindustan
So
Time
tell me
news.
the
See,
date.
see.
Today is 24, right?
Yes.
So on 23, what is the name of the group? Military group?
Military group like this, but it's written that its own army.
So what is the name of the military group?
I'm not exactly.
I think it's actually like Wenger or something like that. It's a Russian.
It's a Russian.
It's a Russian
name.
name.
It's a Russian. Name.
I'm not sure about the pronunciation. So it's the private army that Putin hired, and last day on 23 June 2023. Okay.
Actually, Wagner.
Wagner, yes, Wagner.
Wagner, you are talking
Wagner.
about.
So Wagner Group actually, it was a private army that was hired by Putin, and they were like the major reason that
Ukraine.
They played a major part in Ukraine. Okay?
Ukraine
they were
war.
the people,
Russia-Ukraine war.
they were the
Okay.
people. You know, one big city fell in Ukraine. I don't really remember the name. So they were the major reasons why that city fell. Okay, so that same group, that major group, is now doing a military coup. So people who do not understand a military coup means a military, okay, a private military. That military is not affiliated with the Russian government. That military is a
Okay.
private military, like missionaries, that was hired by the Russian government to go ahead and
Attack.
help with the with the Ukraine war. Okay, so that same Wagner group, okay, that same group has now attacked Putin and his
Okay,
government.
Putin itself.
So take control of the Russia. Okay, so there's been a little bit of civil war.
So what
Putin
will be
has
the
now-
future of Russia now?
Okay,
Russia
this
a
is like
big-
the very fresh news. Okay, we don't know. Putin
No,
is,
whole Times of India,
Yeah,
Hindustan
yeah.
Times, Mint has.
Yes,
written
this is
the
still a
articles
fresh
on
news.
this.
So Putin, we don't know Putin is alive or not. We don't know if Putin is not in Moscow. So that's the first thing. Second thing is that it's very interesting that the military group that was helping them with the Ukraine
Wagner
war has
group.
now turned their backs. No, not turned
Cooked
their
them.
backs.
He cooked.
Yes, they backstab Putin. And it is very interesting. Actually, I think, I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, but I actually do think that CIA had a part in this, okay? Because they are very known for, interfering with internal matters of a country. People don't know this. In the emergency, in Indira Gandhi period, a lot of propaganda was spread in India by the KGB of USSR.
During
That
the time
was
of emergency.
a
you are
lot of
talking.
politicians, Indian politicians, specifically Congress, because they were in power at that point of time, were paid by the USSR government, by the KGB, to spread the news that we are very
Bro,
good people.
Indira Gandhi has
Yes.
somehow done the dictatorship.
Yes.
We have to agree.
They actually helped. I actually do think the major part of the USSR, the KGB played a major part in Indian government, but something happened, Indira Gandhi got killed and the government fell,
Kill me. Assassinate.
assassinated, and the government fell. And their
Perfect
plan of USSR, which was to make the India a satellite state, never come into fruition. Okay, so that is something which was happening. That same kind of propaganda is now happening with Ukraine and Russia.
Yes.
I do think CIA has one of the biggest parts of this, biggest parts in this military coup. There was an accounting problem with Ukraine, actually. Accounting problem was of -$6 billion. Where do you think that $6 billion went? To the Wagner group. What is the name? Wagner group. That's where the $6 billion went. They paid them so they can do a military coup of Russia. Military coup. They can
To Putin.
take over the Putin government. That is their whole plot. That is what CIA does. And the truth is, if Congress will come in the future, and if there comes a war, and China, gets beefy and says, okay, we were going to attack on India, I think CIA will do the same thing. We will take over India. We'll do a military coup, take over India, and
So, bro,
make India a satellite state.
you are talking about the very vast future.
Yeah.
Because in the next election, the PM Modi has to come and will come. This is for guarantee for sure.
Yes.
Because this the how much.
But
you say
we-
how much marketing
Man, we
BJP
do
is
not
doing.
know the future. George Soros was saying that India is not a democratic country. I do not believe in their democracy and stuff
They
like
are
that.
paid by. He's
That
paid by
dude,
Congress.
the Open Society or something is the group's name. They donate a lot of left wing media groups. Open Society something. I don't know the full name, but George Soros, the billionaire, he actually has a very big history of taking over countries and interfering with the internal
Is he
matters
paid by
of countries.
Congress?
He's not, bro. He's a billionaire. He's paying the Congress.
Oh,
He's spreading his
The
own
propaganda.
propaganda. The World Economic Forum, that big forum that a lot of people talk about. I don't know if people know about it. That forum, well, a lot of billionaires take part and they say, "Oh, we will,
bro.
help with the."
In short,
with
what
the
will
world."
happen in future
Yes.
will happen.
Yeah.
Let's end this political news. The audience will also.
Okay,
get
do you
bored.
have another thing?
Another
So-
news is big. Is nowadays coming that Jio Cinema becomes the largest OTT player in India.
Yes, man. Man, they're doing everything.
Monopoly.
They're doing everything for
Bro,
free.
they are giving us 200 crore movies for
Man,
free.
when they won when they took all the rights of Jio Max movies. That's when they won. Okay, you can actually not access them for free. You have to buy
Bro, there is a
1,000 rupees package, which is of 1 year. What is the pack of
1,000
1 month of what is the pack of 1 month of Netflix? You know
1
that?
month is largest line is 600 rupees
Yes.
with
So 600 rupees.
HD.
That's 1 month of Netflix. 1 month of Jio is
1 year.
one
Jio
year
is
of
not
Jio.
giving us quarterly, monthly. Jio is
1 year
giving
of
us
Jio is
yearly.
1,000 rupees.
1,000
Which is like,
with
man, which is
with-
ridiculously cheap for the value
with
that they are
whole
providing.
HBO
Yes.
content, and there is there itself content.
Yeah.
Jio
The
originals.
IPL is in
Free.
is streamed on Jio
4K.
Cinema. World Cup is going to be streamed on Jio Cinema.
Bro,
Or
in many
football-
different languages. Many
Yeah.
multiple languages.
The FIFA,
Including Bhojpuri also.
the 2023 FIFA was also streamed on Jio Cinema. Man, so Jio Cinema,
Bro.
I am not surprised that they are the biggest player in India now.
Why do you think they are showing us 200 crores mega budget movies for free?
Why? I know the answer.
Just like they have done to the telecom industry.
Yeah,
First
they're
are
playing the
giving
same
us
game.
free.
Yes.
Then the paid users are
Then
gained by them.
then they will get us hooked, and then they will increase the price. The same thing
But
that
it's
is happening with
it's
Jio.
very much affecting the Bollywood also, because many big actors like Shahid Kapoor, Varun Dhawan has become now OTT actors only, not for Bollywood. And Bollywood is very cheap
Man, the
kind of
Bollywood
content.
time has gone. The new Adi Purush film
Yeah.
was a disaster.
I'm
Was a disgrace. Okay, so I don't
There
even
is
want
a-
to talk about this.
some are saying Adi Purush maker should burn alive in 50 degrees Celsius
The
temperature.
Shaktiman actor is saying
Yes,
that, right?
yes.
So
But
that is my point, guys.
he is saying right. Adi Purush is such a worst, pathetic movie of 101 years of Hindi cinema.
Yes.
It is the worst movie of all time. I can say you all.
What's the budget of the movie? 750.
760 crores,
Yeah.
including PR and marketing.
There
I don't
are
know
10
why-
times, 1,000 times better movies that have been
I don't know
created
why.
on the quarter of the budget of that
I
movie.
don't know why such a pathetic actor of North Indian belt. South Indian, I don't know. Prabhas, he has been taken 90 crores, 90 to 100 crores for doing the role of Ram, which he has.
The Prabhas is South Indian actor, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling about that.
You said North Indian.
In
Okay,
North
South-
India,
Okay.
I don't know why they are giving him.
Yeah,
Bhushan
yeah,
Kumar
yeah.
has gave him 90
Man,
crores.
man, T-series have a lot of... Man, that whole thing is a
Bro,
money laundering
his father
scheme.
was such a devotional
Man,
man.
it is a money laundering scheme. I'm telling you, Adi Purush was a money laundering scheme. That was the only thing. You need
His
to look
father
at-
was
yeah.
such a devotional
Yeah.
man. And now see what his son is doing. You know Pratik Barare?
Yeah.
He has done such an honest review of Adi Purush. He was literally crying while reviewing this.
And
Adi
man,
Purush.
that writer,
You know
Manoj
Manoj Mantushir.
yeah, that dude is such a ridiculous person. Bro.
Hilarious
He's a
person. He
he's a
talks so
disgrace.
much in the
Bro
reality
said,
shows.
bro said, Lanka laga, Lankya, what was
तेरे
that?
बाप की लंका लंका लगा तेरी बुआ का बगीचा. What the?
Bro, and he was he was justifying that dialogue because a lot of people in his
Adi
village
Purush has
says that
been re-released. Adi Purush has been re-released with the dialogues has been changed. But what is the
the dialogues are still bad. Okay,
bro? The
VFX is still
Ravan,
bad.
the
The
Ravan
acting is
was
still bad.
welding. The Ravan was literally welding his sword, wearing mask. You know, such a pathetic scene. Ravan has a cutting like Honey Singh.
And man, the sexualizing of the characters.
That Vibhishan's wife was sexualized. You know, Bollywood is such a cringy.
And Bollywood is done. I'm not
you know,
moving up.
at-
I have never
at
watched
last,
a Bollywood movie in
at
years.
last, because the podcast will become big and there's a lot to cover in the future podcast. But at last, I want to say that there is another shit coming. Lust Stories 2. You know, that is such a soft porn that 50 years Kajol, you know, such a famous actress, I mean, is giving sex scenes, literally sex scenes. What will affect in the newer generations who is paying Netflix and watching these lust story scenes? Why Bollywood is showing us soft porn? I don't know why.
Because they don't have anything better to show us. Because that's the only
You
thing they
know,
can do,
lust
man.
stories one. Kiara Advani ने खूब जलवे भी खेले थे उसमें. The vibrator scene, she has very lots of controversies has been done by that scene. But
Man, you can, Lust Stories too. That's the title of the. It's a movie or story. It's the title of the show. Like, what do you expect from the show, man? Like, seriously.
you know his actor, the name Lust Stories 2, Vijay Verma, I don't know what is his name. He's saying in a latest tweet that watch it with family. Everyone got lust. The bird got lust. See what he's writing. The bees get lust. The birds get lust. The humans get lust.
भाई माफ कर दो मेरे को. भाई माफ कर दो.
Eh?
माफ
So
कर
why
दो.
don't you get watch it with having popcorn
Why
and
not?
Pepsi? He's watching this.
You know what they're actually copying? You know what they're copying? There's a Sex Stories करके Sex Stories में वो series that came in
Bro,
Netflix.
European
Sex
culture,
Life actually.
European culture cannot be done in
It's
India.
not European, it's American. The culture is different. Okay, people do casual sex.
We worship gods. We worship gods, bro.
They do not have religion. They do drugs on the side. Their whole life is work and on weekends drink and sleep. And
He is
stuff.
literally writing
Amazing,
that
bro.
watch lust stories with family, eating popcorn and drinking Pepsi. What the,
The act.
he is giving, 50 years actress is giving sex
You know that
scenes.
this thing is not only. This thing is not original. Even this.
I know.
Yeah, Sex Life करके there was a show that
is
named
a-
Sex Life.
It's a flop show of Netflix.
Yeah, okay, it's also that show is even flopped, man. That show is flopped. The show that they
Netflix
copied
gave
it.
4 seasons of the shit show, and after that they have stopped that show.
And that shit show,
And there is
copied
full
that shit
nudity
show.
in
That's
that
the only
show.
thing.
And bro, at last I want to say, what content does Netflix India have?
Nothing.
In Netflix India, the shows like Lust Stories, Class, they came. So guys, that was the comeback podcast of ours. But stay tuned for the upcoming best podcast.
Guys, we're a little rusted, okay, because we haven't spoken in the podcast format for a long period of time.
But do
So
watch
if you
our
do some grammatical mistakes, some inconsistencies in the language, please forgive us. Okay, our next podcast are going to be really good, and I assure you that the next podcast are going to be really good. Our next podcast is actually going to be a Hindi podcast. We're trying something new. Hindi podcast.
topic, reveal the topic about
And the topic is going to be about the Puneet Superstar.
Superstar and the
Yes.
Big Boss OTT
Yes.
season 2.
Yes, guys. So
But guys, is my English improved? Do write in the comments and subscribe, like and share as do always. Thank you
धन्यवाद.
guys.
जय हिंद, जय भारत.